I can predict the future, only randomly. Please let me know if anyone else has this weird thing too. It's eating away at me. So basically, I predict the future. All the time. But it's completely and utterly random. Anytime I think an intrusive thought, it will become true, usually in the next few seconds. For example, the first time I realized this was happening to me was many years ago when I was rolling up to a red light. As I approached the stop line, an intrusive thought/random vision popped into my head of a red truck swerving hard into my lane. Just imagine 1 second, everyone is in their lane, the next second, there is a red truck turning 90 degrees in front of you for no apparent reason. About 5 seconds after this flashed into my mind, a man in a red truck slammed his wheel hard to the left and went into my lane. I was astonished, and almost got into an accident. The only reason why I did not, is because I had prematurely stopped before the stop line due to this vision. I wrote this off as a very odd coincidence and thanked Mother Nature for saving my car. But then, it kept happening. Any intrusive thought I had, it happened. The most notable, recently, was when I predicted a deer running into my side mirror. Not even 10 seconds after I thought of that, it happened. It's not always bad things too. It's completely mundane things, just random thoughts that pop into my brain. They arrive as what-if statements, like how wouldn't it be weird if I saw a man in a clown costume right now? Sometimes, I have full-on visions that come true, other times I have tiny little thoughts that play out differently than I expected, but still to the same gist of my intrusive thought. Just now, as I was driving home, I had an anxious thought that I would hit a cat. I'll make this clear, we have no outdoor cats in my neighborhood because our HOA forbids so. But with my irrational thinking and obsession with cats, this thought popped into my brain. I successfully made it to my driveway and got out. As I'm walking up the path to my doorway, I stopped dead in my tracks. There is a cat on my front stoop. No collar, not familiar at all. Just a random cat. And as quickly as I saw him, he was gone. I was definitely not hallucinating because he brushed past my leg as he left. I need to know what the hell is going on. These are just very few examples, it happens quite literally every single day. I at first attributed it to my anxiety, because I often do have bad thoughts that don't come true, and I'm just generally a paranoid person. But many times the things I predict are quite literally so irrelevant and mundane it wouldn't matter whether it happened or not. A few weeks ago I had a weird thought that a silver Jeep would be pulled over on the highway. As I rounded a bend, I sure enough saw a silver Jeep with its hazards. Then I had a thought that I'd see my friend, who I hadn't seen in 4 years, at the local mall, and sure enough I did 20 minutes later. The problem is, if I think about the thoughts, it doesn't happen. If they come randomly, and I pay no attention to it, they will come true. This works both ways. If I initially think a thought on purpose, it won't happen, and if I negate the random intrusive thought/draw attention to it, it will not happen either. Please help.